The basic premise here is that well, I'll read the thing. Welcome to the world of populated solely by dads, dads from across the gender spectrum, dads from all walks of life, dads with unique and varied skill sets, all hunting for the most storied and iconic tool of dadhood, the long lost artifact, the remote. A rich tapestry of myths around the remote telling tales of its power, and those chosen few who are strong enough to wield it. It is said that the remote could be anywhere in any dad clan's domain, just waiting to be found deep in the seat cushions of the world. Are you able to join the search? Do you think you are capable of being the dad to control the remote? Then welcome, friend, to the Dadlands. Now, there are a few dad stereotypes you could choose from. There's one rule, though, that I have to do a roll to figure out which of the dads currently has the remote, which in this case is the vacation dads. Where your options are the grill dads, the sports dads, the car dads, not the vacation, excuse me, the drama dads, or the craft dads. Right. And you kind of want to lean into the stereotype of any of these dads for the fun of it. So if you want, we can go ahead and do that, and we'll get into character creation, which isn't going to be very hard, to be honest. Like I said, it's all like 2 pages long for this whole game.
Kyle, do you have the PDF in front of you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you want to share your screen while you talk about it?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Are you able to capture that on your side so they can see it? The audience, all of like me in the audience.
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you able to see my screen here?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I think Zoom is doing that thing where it automatically makes us appear by ourselves, which is really irritating. Keep working. I'm going to try to see if I can fix that.
Okay. In this case, there are only 2 stats. Our law and chaos. A dad with a high law stat will be successful at planning, organizing, and discipline. A dad with a high chaos will be more successful at improvising, partying, and empathy. The sum of your dad laws and chaos stats should be 7, and your dad must have at least 1 point in each stat. If you'd rather leave this up to chance, you could determine a stat by rolling a 6-sided die, and then deciding whether the value represents law or chaos. You'll have to excuse my mouse likes jumping around. So here's an example of some law moves. You're grounded. Healthy snacks like veggies, and then clean up. Everyone knows the song. And then chaos moves include illegal fireworks, fun snacks like gushers, and dangerous toys. So you would distribute the 7 points between the 2 stats, and then you call upon I as the dad master. Actually, the name they have is the dad mom. I'm the dad mom in this case, or the DM, if you will. And I tell you if it's a law move or a chaos move, and you pull from that pool. Since Jeff there is still working on a few things, Kyle, is there anything in particular that you want? Any stereotype you would like to go ahead and play?
I'm still thinking about it. I do apologize.
All good.
I think I'd personally like to leave it up to chance.
Okay. One thing you can do in this situation, you can't play a vacation dad because they have the remote. Whatever clan has the remote can't be an option.
Okay.
But what we can do is if you have a 6-sided die, you can go ahead and roll. You see, we got a rolling table here.
All right.
And as if you roll on a 4, you just do a reroll.
All right. Let me grab my myriad of dice. All right. That's a 5, so that'd be a drama dad.
All right, you're a drama dad.
Let's go.
We don't have a character sheet per se. So if you have like a piece of paper or something, write it down. You have 7 points split between law and chaos with a minimum of 1 in each. So, are you going to be more chaos based or law based? What do you think?
I feel like a drama dad would be more chaos based.
Okay, sounds fun.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly in the PDF, it mentioned I can roll this as well, so I think I'd like to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll go and roll. That's a 6, so that'll be going to chaos. So 6 chaos, 1 law.
Okay. Jeff, are you able to do character creation real quick? Or are you
I am sorry. I'm still tinkering a little bit.
Okay. Not a big issue. So much like with Kyle here, you have a few options for dads. You can be a grill dad, sports dad, car dad, or craft dad. If you don't know what you want, roll a d4, and you can do that based off the table here. Now, each player should have a the GM will guide the dads to the adventure and determine the specifics of the encounter, such as how the remote got where it is, how the dads need to get there, and what it takes to retrieve the remote. When GM presents a challenge, the dad declares their action and the type of move it is, law or chaos. The GM then states the difficulty rating of the move and whether it is whether it's difficult. The dad draws a number of tokens equal to the difficulty. So, like I tell you to draw 3. If the token draw matches the chosen approach, the dad succeeds and adds 1 token of that type. If no tokens drawn match the chosen approach, the dad fails and must discard 1 of the tokens drawn. If there is a mixed result, the dad succeeds but must explain how a little bit of balance helped them succeed. They must discard 1 of the tokens drawn. They choose which type of token or discard. If the challenge is difficult, the dad fails on a mixed result. They must choose 1 of the following to discard, or they must choose 1 of the tokens to discard. Excuse me. This could also allow 2 dads to team up to handle a situation, with the backup dad adding 1 of the tokens to the difficulty pool. The DM can also establish the task as being to be a defining moment, in which case all the tokens in the draw will be lost if the action fails. The total of the dad, law, and chaos cannot exceed 10. If a dad's law or chaos stat reaches 0, they become a deadbeat or hard ass and have failed the game. The GM should determine how to proceed with their character. And then deadbeats and hard asses are like villains in this world.
So, just for clarification for my sake, I'm assuming then by having failed the game, that character is taken out of players' control and put into the DMs.
Yes, they're put into the game. Yes. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. But yeah, they get put into the evil NPC mode. And what you're basically doing with the pool is when you drop from a pool, like let's say it's going to be a law attempt and it's a difficulty of 3. If you fail, you're removed from your law pool in this case. That's the basic idea.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Jeff, do you have any questions?
Sorry, I'm still futzing around so I can share the screen without blocking everything else.
Gotcha.
Let's see, stats.
Rambling
Are we rolling which dad we are?
You can if you want, or you can choose. That's up to you. I will say that you can't be a vacation dad because the vacation dads are currently have the remote.
Gotcha. I'll be a drama dad.
All right, we're gonna have 2 drama dads. All right.
Oh, sorry. I
no problem.
didn't hear you. Is that okay?
Or should I
switch?
I have no attachment to it. I rolled for it.
You were fine. So. Hey, you're fine if you want to be a drama dad. There's no rule saying you can't. So.
Okay.
And we gotta fight to the death note.
And then you have 2 stats. You have Law and Chaos. You have to have a 1. Hold on, let me turn streaming mode. I'm sorry, 1 second. For some reason, even though I have it activated, streaming mode is not on. There we go. There we go. Come back to that. Anyway, you got 2 stats, Law and Chaos. I'll go ahead and repeat what they generally do. If I can pull it up, excuse me. A dad with a high law stat will be more successful at planning, organizing, and discipline. A dad with a high chaos will be more successful at improvising, partying, and empathy. And you have 7 to put between the 2 stats. If you can't decide, you can always pull what like Kyle did and just roll a d6, and you put the higher amongst the whichever one you want to choose from.
I did it. All right. So think about what kind of dads you're gonna play. Blah blah blah. Example of moves. So I don't need to do anything about stats.
There's the stats of Law and Chaos. Okay.
Do I pick one, or do you? Does it go up and down?
You get to choose. You could be 1 second. You could be a dad of chaos or a dad of law. That's up to you. They suggest you can You can split between the 2, but you always need a minimum of 1 in a stat. Or you could just roll a d6, which is what Kyle did.
Okay, I'll be law 2 and chaos 5.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead, Jeff. If you want, we'll take a quick 5er before we begin. Give it a little time just to kind of think about your characters, who they are as drama dads in this case, and just use that time to take a quick break, use the bathroom before we get into it.
Okay, cool.
And I will be right back.
Sounds good. Oh, how are things going, Jeff? Step away. All right. Oh,
Hey there. Oh, hey, Jeff.
looks like he's got his headphones off.
Oh, okay. You're good to not bring it up yet. I just want to point out and I'm not trying to stress you, so I apologize. On the caption for the show we're doing, it's the normal Operation Redacted for Monster of the Week.
Oh, I'll go tweak that now. I think you might be able to do it too, although I'm not sure if... Yeah, I bet we could both be signed in at the same time, but I'm not sure.
Let's see.
I would imagine, since that stuff seems like account management and not actual streaming.
Yeah, I'm also signed in with my other account.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not set up for it currently, so I'll have to.
Oh, that's okay. I've just got to find the password. I have it in a note somewhere.
I'll hold off on that. Just because I have the Twitch Studio on my computer, and of course you can update it. Sorry, it's updating. I'll handle it in a bit. Oh, I sent that twice in the chat, so ignore that. We're gonna do coin flips instead of pulling out of a bag, just because we don't have a bag.
I can't remember where I hid the password.
Don't worry about it.
I assume with the way the coin flips would work, if you have like one law, if you get a law, then after that the rest is just chaos. Or
let me double check that.
Because it sounds like the way the stats work is that you put tokens that you have, I think. I'm not fully sure, but
shit. If all tokens drawn match the chosen approach, the DAT succeeds and adds one token to their type of that type. So like, if it's a like for you, you're a law or are you a chaos? I forgot.
Chaos. 6 chaos, 1 law.
Okay, so like if you lose your law but you succeed, you can get a law back if you did a law move that was no difficulty. And if no tokens drawn match the chosen approach, the dad fails and must discard one of the tokens drawn. So if you draw, you could if you went to do a law and you messed up, you could technically pull from your chaos tokens. The other ones you draw. Choose which tokens to discard.
I was just curious because I know for our purposes we have to change it a little bit. I know for right underneath playing the game, it states that the fanny pack should have tokens equal to law stat and or green and red chaos stat. So.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I had my everything. My computer is doing everything at once. 1 second. Sorry.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah, so repeat that again. I apologize. My system is, like I said, it's everywhere.
Yeah, I was curious about how the modified system would handle the each player should have a fanny pack with red and green tokens inside, green equaling law and red equaling your chaos stat. I know that's not really easily done with all over the internet, so I was just wondering if with the comment from earlier.
Okay, so the way we're going to do it is if I tell you that it's like a difficulty 2, as an example, you would flip 2 coins and yeah. So
okay, I see.
And I'll add a little, if I can, I'll add it to the Zoom so we don't spam the Discord there.
Okay.
So whenever you flip, if you get a head, it's law. If you get tails, it's chaos.
Yeah. And this is just going to be using the random word generator.
Yes, the one that I posted there in the Zoom chat. As you can see, that you can flip a few of them. So
Okay, I'm in.
all right.
I'll check the dashboard and get it going.
And then yeah, I'll try and get everything set up so that I can access it without having to have you do everything. That way, make it a little easier for you, hopefully. And as we have 3 people in chat, welcome everyone. Sorry, it's a little chaos. It's a chaotic day in general. Like my day is kind of a bit chaotic already. So
All good.
yeah, just another day.
Yep. And I feel like when one's day revolves around technology as well, it's just always going to be chaotic.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. It never goes entirely the way you want it to.
Yeah.
And that would, like when you were asking the question earlier, I was being hit by like double audio and my computer doing something at the same time.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds rough.
Yeah.
I think we're in, gang.
Yeah.
Now I have to turn on my audio for the stream. Okay.
All right, give me 1 second.
Let's go.
Just because I'm trying to make sure I have access to the Twitch account. Why is everything running slow today? All right.
Ah, what? Kyle, I never actually got to properly introduce you to Dean. So I guess I could do it now. Dean
Right.
and the listeners, viewers, this is Kyle. He was on Shattered Worlds RPG during season 3, and he's amazing. Good to see you again, Kyle.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you guys as well. It's always a blast whenever I'm around with you guys. Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. So glad to be back.
Welcome.
Kyle played an evil scientist, or sort of a demon that invaded a scientist, took all his mind and personality, and then moved himself to another person, and then to another person. So technically, he still exists in the universe, but he's this evil conglomeration thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
this was very fun.
Yeah, I was just doing a questionnaire on Good Pods, and it was like, what is the moment you're most proud of? And I had the hardest time because we have hundreds of episodes or whatever. But
Right.
looking back, it was the day that, spoiler alert, Kyle's character convinced Kai's character, who is like the big supervillain of the piece, to let him put on his machine that supposedly would unify him with all these other minds.
Mm.
And in fact, it just took his soul and ate it.
Very delicious. Very tasty souls.
Yeah. I just love the idea of like this ancient evil pretending that technology is its secret when it's something totally alien.
Yeah.
Right. Give me 1 second.
I feel like they just kind of builds on the whole idea of just advanced enough technology is just magic. So
That's
you always
right.
just
Yeah.
get away with it.
And that's canonical in the Shattered Worlds universe, that once humanity had this, it's kind of like the story of Atlantis. They had this overwhelming uber power, and they abused it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I still vaguely remember just the way that character was functioning. I found it fascinating.
Okay. I am set up in the future where I should be able to access the stream on my side to kind of handle some of the back end stuff that is not technologically speaking, if you want, Jeff. So we should be good on that. Sorry to interrupt. It is good to have you here, Kyle.
We good?
I'd like to thank everyone for showing up today. Also, I would like to thank you, by the way, for Kyle for showing up. I know it's a bit last minute, so thank you.
All good.
And with that, let's go ahead and if you two are ready, let's get into it.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So, you're both drama dads. As you begin your day every morning, as flamboyantly as you possibly could think of, you receive word from the elders of the drama dads, the drama grandpas, if you will, that the remote has gone missing, and they believe that it was the result of the vacation dads. And this is why I need to bring in audio cues, because right now there'd be some dun dun dun.
Just picture that meme of the hamsters spinning around.
Exactly. All right. So the drama dads have stolen the remote. Which
Vacation dads, you mean?
Yes, the vacation dads. Thank you. Have stolen the remote. Which, as you know, should never be moved. Like, why is it always being moved? It should be in the same spot every single day. Why does
Thermostat. Why is everyone touching it all the time?
Exactly. So they have tasked you with retrieving the remote from the vacation dads. The most bravest and out there of the people. So you have put your kids away for the day, either leaving them with your prospective partner, or out to daycare, or what have you. And you have received word that they have vacation dads have taken over a theme park. And hey, Shadow Worlds RPGs in our chat. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
Slot plug there, by the way. Go check out Shadow Worlds RPG.
Dean was also on that program, I think, way back in the interregnum between season 2 and 3. He played a superhero, and he was part of an audition to become part of the team.
Yeah, I had a lot going on. I only made the one appearance, or no, I think he split that up into 2 episodes, if memory calls right.
That's right, with Briar Elian Nielsen from Capes and Japes.
Yeah, that's about right. I got really busy after that, so I couldn't show up for more than a single episode, unfortunately. But yeah, I have also been on Shadow Worlds RPG, and Jeff, I apologize here. The name of your network is once again.
Oh, the network folded a couple times, so hey,
gotcha.
If you want to take us into the umbrella. I was just thinking about that way on the way to the donut shop this morning. I was like, I wonder if the stream works out, we can add more projects. Also, if you have enough things going on Twitch, I found out you can actually get subscriptions from people, which is fun. So yeah, give us your money, folks.
Yeah, no, definitely. The other bit is I've back when there was still going around, I was also on an improv show on your channel at the time, or not channel.
That show is amazing.
Yeah,
I miss it every day.
They were good people. I like being on that show. Although being the roughly 30-year-old with a couple of early 20-year-olds was a bit odd on that aspect.
Oh my God, Aiden was 19 when we started.
Oh wow. Okay, so yes, they have retrieved you with tasking. They have tasked you with retrieving the remote from the drama dad, or the vacation dads, excuse me, who have taken it and are hiding out in a amusement park called Wally World.
Is this like the one from National Lampoon's Vacation?
No, because that might be copyrighted. This is a totally original and
Ooh, can it be Wall-E World?
Yes, yes.
It's full of trash, but there's no actual imagery of robots anywhere for copyright reasons.
Right,
Oh
right.
my god.
I do enjoy the idea though of in this world, like they're scared of Disney, so they called it Wally World, put the trash there, but none of the actual robots.
Right. There's just trash everywhere, basically. It's like, oh look, there's a Ferris wheel. Look, and half drunk a cup of coffee on the ground. Cool. Cool,
I
cool,
think
cool.
there's robots kind of peeking through the landscape in the background, but they're fuzzy and they
Yeah.
sort of vaguely look like copyrighted characters. Like there's the
Yeah.
talking toaster from Red Dwarf
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that incredible universe one. What's the
And once again,
Robbie?
totally original character is not a copy, but somewhere there is a robot that is always depressed in the background.
Of course. I have an important question. Where are our kids?
That's a good question. I was just kind of hand waving a bit, say maybe you left them with your partners or left them off to school. What did you? Let's start with this, Jeff. What did you do with your character's kids?
My kids are at their grandma's place.
Okay, okay. What about you, Kyle? Where are your kids?
Dropped him off in a swimming pool and built walls around it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a Sims type house pool
Yeah.
situation.
Like very low key. Your character may actually be a villain from the Saw movies.
Kyle makes such interesting villains.
All
I love
right.
villains, they're great.
All right, so they're tasking you with villains are hold up real quick before I proceed. I know I keep getting sidetracked because I do that. That's how I am in real life. But in many storylines, even though they tend to be like obviously the bad guy, sometimes the bad guy is the funnest character to play because they're the most extravagant freaking characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I've not seen it all the way through, but I get why people like Dr. Frankenfurter because the character is just all over the place.
Yeah.
And the obvious bad guy of the series. Excuse me, the bad lady of the series, excuse me. But yeah, the villain characters tend to be the most fun to play. So like I get it. I get you, Hal. All right.
He's a transsexual transvestite from Transylvania.
Yeah, that's right. Also, like legitimately, Scar would be a fun character to play.
Yes.
Yeah. Just because you could be, or if you prefer, because it's more apt to this game, the 2001 Dungeons and Dragons movie, you could be Jeremy Irons' character.
I believe you mean Phonodinius.
He did, but he chewed the scene. He must have enjoyed that fact because he chewed that scene.
It's almost like he could turn it on and off. Like if there's an image where he's just supposed to be looking out at a fantastic landscape, he's like, but then he's like, whoa, and he like gives a monologue.
Right? It's like, give me your power. I was like, I want to be Jeremy Irons right now.
It feels like such a DM move too, just like being normal with just a bunch of people, just looking at some stuff and then just immediately going to comically overly the top evil.
Right. I love it. It's that was probably Jeremy Irons was probably the only part of it that felt like a D&D campaign, and the aspect that it was ridiculous.
Okay, so the way me and Kyle's character know each other is we're currently in a production of Dungeons and Dragons from 2001. And a Jeremy Irons type is playing that character, and he's just really annoying, and nobody likes him.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So you put the kids away. You know each other as drama dads, and they have taxed you with going to Wall-E World. For copyright issues, I am going to say it that way from now on. Wall-E World.
It's spelled with 2 E's at the end.
Exactly. It stands for extra entertainment. The 2 E's. Yeah. just like on a side note, Chuck E. Cheese, apparently his middle name is Entertainment, so his name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah. I love the idea of just people just calling him by the full name.
Right. Sorry. I'm going into adult now. I no longer go by Chucky. I am now Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I go by Charles professionally.
Right.
What if Charles Entertainment Cheese became a lawyer instead of a animatronic musician?
Oh,
right.
God.
It was like
It was his college job.
right. He just did that as a side hustle while he was in college. Like, no, please. I'm now a law firm. I was a part of B Jamboree / Entertainment Cheese. I don't know, it's B Jamboree and Entertainment Cheese. Excuse me. No, that's ridiculous. Nobody goes by. It'd be C Cheese. Because no one goes by their middle name. In
Right,
law.
they always go by their last name, right? So it's
right.
What was that one? B what?
B Jamboree.
I think
Okay,
some
so
people
it'd be
will do
cheese
like first and
jamboree.
middle initial too, though. So it could be like CE cheese.
Oh, that's a good point. So it'd be CB Jamboree and CE Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I was trying to fit a Discovery Zone in there somewhere, but I didn't know if that was popular enough.
Yeah, you brought CB Jamboree and CE Cheese brought to you by the Discovery Channel.
Oh God, Discovery just bought HBO and like it's turned the channel into Max. What if they get so gigantic that they end up sponsoring law firms?
Hey, look, we're already living in a dystopian.
Disney's basically doing that, aren't they?
Yeah, we're already living in a dystopian future. Like,
Yeah.
I could see that happening. There's definitely like somewhere in like the HBO Max Discovery boardrooms. Like, all right, now hear me out here. We make our own law firm, not a law department, a law firm.
God,
And-
imagine signing up for like Disney Plus and getting legal protection alongside it.
That was so ridiculous. And it's
Well, actually, it wouldn't hurt to have some legal protection in today's economy.
I make the joke, but on a side note, hey Discovery, we're pretty cheap. If you want to buy the show,
How much is your creative integrity worth? Like Omniversal Escapades brought to you by Discovery BJ's Brewhouse or whatever, like Outback Steakhouse brought to you by Disney, you know.
well, I just had to spend $500 to repair my car. So, you know, my artistic integrity goes as long as keeping me surviving as a person. That's
That's fair.
that's the dystopia that we live in at the moment. So yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? The Raid Shadow Legends. If you want to sponsor us, it wouldn't be very hard either.
We'll take BetterHelp because we could use that.
Some of the BetterHelp money. Remember that scam a few months back where like, oh, if you buy like 1 square inch of Scottish land, you're considered a lord or a laird. Like,
yes.
That was an interesting debacle.
Jeff, you sound like you've experienced that one personally.
Actually, I bought land in Nigeria and now I'm a prince.
Oh, okay.
Wait, does that mean you get to start emailing people that just starting off with "I'm a prince from Nigeria"?
Yeah.
Well, I was already doing that anyway, so it's like sort of a lateral move.
I like how you just jumped on that bit as quickly as you can. I like the dedication to the bit. You're like, I have like 1 square foot in Nigeria. The Nigeria prince joke is the first thing I'm doing. I like it.
It's a place and a fancy job. It was
There
a
you go.
no-brainer.
You can go get business cards now, just like Prince of Nigeria on the back of it. So I know the next time I get an email from the Prince of Nigeria, I was like, oh, hey, that's Jeff. I work with that guy on Omniversal Escapades.
Yeah. Well, just send him back the personal information they asked for. You know.
Right. We'll send him.
It's just Jeff.
I'll just write him some money. He needs 10,000. He'll give me back 10 times that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also our Patreon donors, when we get that set up, if they give us $100 a month, they'll get 1,000 10 years from now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well after
Yeah.
we've folded and like absconded with all
Right.
those ill-gotten gains.
Full disclosure, that cannot be guaranteed. Hold on, I got this right. Full disclosure, that cannot be a guaranteed amount of money. We will not be around in 100 years. There's no guarantee of that. If you do this, it's tied on you. But we do enjoy the $100. Thank you very much.
That disclaimer brought to you by Disney Plus.
Road to Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Discovery and Disney Plus. Because at this point, what's going to stop Disney from buying Discovery? Like, what's short of an FTC thing? What's going to stop them from buying the competition? Okay, I went on like a huge tangent. I apologize to everyone viewing, everyone here, and everyone viewing. I'm sorry. That was a fun tangent, though. I've got to admit that.
It's world building. It's world building.
It's world building. Yes. Yeah.
That was actually fully scripted and was a pitch to advertisers. So sign up, folks. You can be in the next one.
Join when we get it set up. Join our Patreon so that we can stay independent instead of selling out to Disney. Because if they offer me like $2,000, I will just take it. Just take it. Do you need me attached? All right, let's get a payment plan set up then. Because y'all, I am poor right now. No, world building. That was totally planned and scripted, and not at all an attempt to drain money out of a large corporation or two or three. By the way, have you all heard of Blue Apron?
I'm wearing one right now.
There you go. No, all right. I've gone a long enough tangent. So, yes, they have.
This episode is called "I've Gone on Enough of a Long Tangent."
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate way of putting it.
We like long titles on this show.
Yeah, we really do. What was the last episode? What was the last episode you wanted to call it?
I'm glad you asked. It's Goofy Bigfoot's Wild Water Adventure.
Yes, thank you. Yes. That's exactly correct. We like our long titles here. All right. So yes,
they're gonna put the phobia of long words as a title.
Oh yeah, the fear of long words. I cannot pronounce that. I'm not even gonna bother. Like we will all be disappointed by my lack of articulation for that word.
It's all good.
So yes, they have tasked you with going to the amusement park Wall-E World and to get the remote because they have stolen the remote, which the remote should never have been moved. Why is everyone removing the remote? Should be by the TV at all times. All right. So the first task on your way to get there is as you are traversing the mini Dadlands, which is arid and dry, you will arrive at the entrance of Wall-E World, and the first thing you'll notice there is a sign that's probably like 6 inches wide or so that says closed. That's your first obstacle.
Okay, I immediately walk up and just turn it around.
Oh my god! We had the exact same plan at the same time.
Wait, what do you say?
We had the exact same plan at the exact same time.
Okay, we both put our hands on either side and we look at each other and we give each other like a long, knowing, dramatic look. Yep. And then I'll let you flip it over.
I'll flip it twice so that you can flip it once.
Oh. What's your name? What's your character's name?
Timpani Simons.
Timpani?
Yes, as in the instrument.
Timpani. All right.
Timpani. Okay, I'll be like, Timpani, you're the real deal, and I'll flip it over.
He nods.
Okay, and Jeff, what is your character's name? I'm gonna start referring to people by their characters' names.
My name is Jim.
Just Jim.
Just Jim. Well, I mean, I could give you my last name and my backstory if you want, but just Jim's fine for now.
That's fine. All right. So Timpani flips the sign twice, and then Jim calls Timpani a real one and flips it so that he could also place it open. That's great. As you enter past the gate, there's a group of dads currently standing around a grill currently, and yes, there is a faction called the Grill Dads. They're not related. These are just the dads that also happen to grill, and you could tell they're all standing around one particular dad as they are grilling hamburgers and giving him tips. And they happen to notice you, and they pull out bottles of sunscreen pointed at you.
I'll walk through the midst of them, and I'll say, "Who's in charge here?"
Why, that would be the wisest of us all. One second. I need to pull this up. Gotta give me a quick name generator.
I think it's the Dadmographier. Damn it. Dadmographier.
The Dadmographier. That would be Daddy Griswold.
Nice.
He is currently at the tallest tower at Splish Mountain. That is not a good name. One second.
Trash Mountain?
Trash Mountain
Fits the theme?
Yep. Is the top of the Trash Mountain. Who are you to invade our lands? If you talk down to us, we will attack you with our flip flops and suntan lotion.
Symphony Simons is going to point behind them and say, "Hey, hands off the thermostat."
All right, I'm going to need you to give me a chaos, a maneuver. We'll say it is a 2.
All right.
In this case, and in this case you get to choose how many you're going to pull to try and attempt this.
All right.
Is this a non sequitur check?
Basically, he's trying to distract them because someone's committed the ultimate sin.
The second greatest sin of all.
Right.
So just to make sure, you said I can flip as many as I want. So is that equivalent to my chaos tokens that I can draw for that?
Yes.
And then I just need to get above a 2.
Yeah, so the way I'm going to do it, they're slightly less descriptive in this. So the way I'm going to do it for simplicity's sake is you pull from you get your pull, right? In this case, you're going to be doing chaos,
so
and
that'll be 6 if up to 6.
Yeah, you can do up to your maximum, and then you pull up to your maximum, whatever you want. So you can do 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. You get the idea, and you want 2 successes. So in this case. Okay. You flip that many coins, and then you tell me how many how many tails you get, how many chaoses you get.
Got it. All right, so I rolled 6, and I got 3 chaos.
3 chaos, great. You lose no chaos from your pool. The dads will as soon as you say that, as you're pointing in the distance, all of them just whip their head to the nearest building, and they start yelling and walking towards the building. I was like, "Hey, who's touching the pool?" And you start hearing things like, "You're not paying for the electricity here," or "Do you have AC kind of money?" That kind of thing. As they're walking towards the one of the buildings in the distance.
Okay,
I'll off the grill.
What did you say?
I'm gonna grab a steak off the grill and just keep walking.
Wait, I stop you. And I point to the guard shack and I say, "Get suited up." And then I close the grill and head over there.
All right.
To get a dad uniform for the park.
Simons will follow.
Okay, Jim, I want you to do me a real quick favor. I'm going to have you do a law check in order to try and make sure that there are that you can find the required attire for this this park. You could pull up to your law. In this case, you want to get at least a 1. And heads is law, tails is chaos.
Okay, so I'm drawing 2 dice. I've got a dice roller. It says 2 dice, 2-sided.
All right, that works too.
So I got 2 2s.
Cool, you got exactly what you needed. So you, as you're searching through it, you will find the proper attire for this particular amusement park. It's going to be Hawaiian shirts, cargo shorts, sandals, and fanny packs, and tube socks that go up to your the top part of your shin.
Is there any bug spray?
Of course, yes. There's bug spray, and there'll be suntan lotion.
Okay, I'll hose Timpani down and then myself.
That's great. That's fantastic. By the way, the fanny pack is a fanny pack of holding, so you will find basically anything a vacation dad would need.
So it literally is a hose that shoots bug spray.
Yeah, you're just like you're
Is
pulling
it
out
a wireless hose?
It is. Yes, it is a wireless hose.
Oh, and it's designed well so you can yank it like a vacuum cord and it goes back in.
Exactly. You also, by the way, in there you happen to find what looks like a Rolodex, and on the front it says Database. Yeah.
Nice.
Would you like me to turn on my video so you can see my disappointed expression?
Yes, please. Someone fucking clip this. I need to clip this. What am I doing?
Puns are the fuel for chaos drama.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop that there. Nice. All right. I should probably be dropping this in Zoom, but whatever. So yes, you have everything in your fanny pack of holding that you would need. You would need that a vacation dad would have, including snacks.
What kind of snacks? That's the good important question.
Okay, let's do this. 1 second. I'm gonna pull up my own 50-50 situation here.
All right.
Okay. Tail heads is once again chaos. All right. So for Jeff, you drew heads, which means in this case you drew law. You have healthy snacks, and Timpani, you drew heads. So they're both. Did you see a game that said left for donut? Hold on.
I love that. That's really funny.
Okay, Google says no, so my eyesight just might be bad.
Hey, that's a hole in the market.
Yeah,
There you go.
like the hole of the donut.
Save the dad buff for the streams, guys. Those are some good ones.
What did you say? I said hole in the market, and you said what? Like the hole in a donut?
Hole in the donut, yeah.
Yeah. And I was saying, like, save the dad jokes, guys. Those are great.
Yeah.
In the market, like the hole in the donut.
You see, puns are the fuel for dad power.
Yes. Also, those who enjoy Schadenfreude. In fairness, like I am I'm a childless individual, right? But I still make dad puns because some people hate them. So it's just kind of like, yeah,
yeah, fuck you, listener. Okay,
spite jokes.
I'm ready to go. I'm streaming now.
All right. Are you starting up the Zoom recording again as well?
Yes, all the sound is on. Everything's going.
All right. Sounds good.
Great.
There's a joke that doesn't make sense in the chat because I accidentally said home. I accidentally said home in the market instead of hole in the market. So it sounds like we're getting our lines wrong in our theater production.
It's the chaos. It's winning.
Yeah.
All right. Then we are back on air. Let me tweet that real quick.
Oh, please do.
Don't worry, I got the social media down.
I
And
don't
I'm gonna
know when it cut off, but I believe it got left off on spraying sun lotion and bug spray onto to snacks.
So here's what had happened right before I believe you got cut off. Uh, Jeff, excuse me, Jim had said that he wanted to peruse the guard station to get uh, uh, gear to blend in. And in that gear, when you found the fanny pack of holding was healthy snacks. And then that's what the role was for there, Jim. What Tiffany had asked, what the Tiffany was going to do is put suntan lotion and bug spray on the uh, on the uh,
There were healthy snacks.
on the healthy snacks. Yes, as a further poison, I presume.
Unhealthy. I just want to
Unhealthy.
make them unhealthy.
Okay,
Add
okay,
some
I got you.
flavor.
Right.
Can't be having just greens.
Right. All right. So you're dressed up in your vacation dad regalia, which is like I said, a Hawaiian shirt, cargo shorts, tube socks, sandals, and a fanny pack. Also a head visor, right? Because why wouldn't you?
Keep the
You
sun
also
out.
what's that?
Keep the sun out.
Yeah, that's right. You got to keep the sun out. So you are currently in your vacation dad regalia, and as last we had left off, on top of Trash Mountain, there's the dad who has stolen the coveted artifact, the remote.
I will whip up the spatula and do a few cool moves, swirling it around, and
Right.
then shoot it down into its holster on my belt.
Okay.
And I'll
Uh,
give Timpani a look, really steely-eyed glare, and I say, "Get into character."
well, there's good news. There is a pair of tongs there that, if you click at least twice, will make you look more realistic. Because as we all know, with tongs, you need to click them at least twice when you get them to make sure that they work.
Yes. Click, click. Yep.
All right.
Oh, I'll
So,
take the tongs and the spatula if you take the like mitts.
oh,
I'm taking the whole damn grill.
there you
It's
go.
mine now.
What, are you gonna drag it up to the mountain?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. So it's got the mitts, it's got that scrubber thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got
It's
the
got-
grill part of the grill itself. It's got the propane
Right.
tank. We got
Mhm.
everything.
Yep. You have everything. Oh no, it's not a propane tank because these are vacation dads. They need something more mobile. This is a charcoal grill.
Oh, this is a hibachi, and it's probably hot. So you're carrying a hot hibachi.
Perfect. Just as planned. Well,
Okay.
not planned.
So that has
Spontaneously
the
thought of.
wheels, and it has the ash can under it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It also has a little lock on the front of it, so you can drag it by the front without having to lift the lid.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got hot coals, grill, cover as a shield, an ash thingy.
That's right. You got a walking bomb. Well, not a bomb, but you got a walking flaming device. All right. So you head up towards the mountain, and from there you'll see the various different vacation dads. Some have gotten belligerently drunk. Some are trying to take inappropriate pictures of each other. Not inappropriate like nude. It's just like, hey, you're trying to be on this seesaw. Let me take a picture while you're falling. That kind of thing.
Right. Or like one pointing at the other's butt where his pants had split.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Some of them are have gone to more communal events, like putting on sunscreen on each other to make sure that they don't get sunburned, right? That kind of thing.
I do like the idea of just one picture though, just someone purposely filing their taxes incorrectly.
Right. These guys are rebels.
Those are the accountant dads.
They're the vacation dads, or the accountant dads that have technically or have splintered off temporarily to the vacation dads.
Yeah. They're here because they got free vacations.
That's right.
Can I get a bonus law token for my deep envy that they get to go on vacation?
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Add a luck token to your pool.
And
Or
does
add
it
a-
always equal 7?
Yeah.
I believe
So
it said up to 10.
it's up to 7, but a dad can assist another dad at a maximum of 10
Oh,
points.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So basically, like in this case, if he wanted to roll a pool, if you were to pull from all 6 of your chaos tokens, and he wants to give you 4 law, he would just pull from his own pool in that case.
Got it.
Gotcha. So right now I have 5 chaos and 4 law.
Yeah. So like if yeah, that works. But yeah, so that's where we are currently. As you traverse the hill, you will see all kinds of trash on the ground, like half finished walls where like they started painting and then you could tell that like they kind of stopped for some reason. And
It's so that people can fill out the rest. That's where the extra entertainment comes from.
right. There's a unmowed lawn on your way there. Uh, you see all kinds of like half drinking beers and pina coladas, because why shouldn't they treat themselves with an occasional pina colada when they go out on vacation? That kind of thing. As you proceed towards the top of the
Vacation dads, more like litter bug dads.
mountain. Oh, he shows you. Jim sure showed them.
That was just a timpani. I don't want them to overhear me breaking character.
Right.
You know what? He's gonna abscond you because he's supposed to be in character.
Hell yeah. I give you a like respectful nod.
You nods back.
As you get to the base of Trash Mountain. By the way, Jeff, props for the name. Good name. On a side note,
I can't wait to hear what the tracks do, what the car looks like. I'm excited.
Right. I want to give a quick shout out to Kyle, by the way. Off stream, whenever he had the issue, he made a really funny joke that the reason why the stream went down was because of the vacation dads.
They had the remote. They just turned off the Wi-Fi with it.
They just turned off the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
That remote is so powerful it left their dimension, went to mine, turned my internet off.
It's
exactly.
Multi-universal remote control.
I might even say Omniversal.
There you go.
Oh, the Omniversal remote.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that to show up in one of the Omniversal machines.
Oh shit! Disney Plus beat it to it.
Damn, they keep doing it. Disney. All right.
I'm gonna be sure to throw my ticket on the ground for the ride, though.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rummage through my pocket for a bunch that are left over from last time I brought the kids here.
Right.
And I can't figure out which one goes to this one, and there's no attendant anyway, so I'm just like, screw it.
So as you're going through your tickets, and as Timpani is throwing down his ticket on the ground, you see 2 dads in different types of Hawaiian shirts, one of which has a parrot on it. They're coming out with those. I don't know if you've seen them. If you ever gone to vacation destinations where they have like the cups are like a yard long and they're full of alcohol usually, right?
I don't think I have, but
okay.
I'm unfamiliar, but that sounds awesome.
They're about 3 feet long. They have like little bulbs. Like, to be honest, they kind of look like bongs if you didn't know any better. But they're just like giant pina coladas, that kind of thing, with large straws going through it. You see 2 dads with them currently, but they're menacingly like tapping against their hands like they would a baseball bat as you approach.
Are they attending the roller coaster?
They are attending the entrance to Trash Mountain.
Oh shit!
Which, of course, when you went through the entrance, you had to go around the whole like track, right? You couldn't just go directly to it because that's against. Well, I don't know. Actually, Timpani could do whatever he wants. That Timpani is an agent of chaos, so like you could just
walk to the front.
Yeah, just walk to the.
Now, do you lift up the ropes and go under them? Do you like just tear them down?
I brought the ropes with me.
Oh!
They said don't go past the rope.
You're just trailing the things.
Oh
It's in
wow.
front of me, like it's like draped across my stomach. I'm dragging like the two posts like behind me with the rope like still in front of me.
Nice,
So we
nice.
come up to these two guys, and I'm like, "Who's in charge here?"
Hey, you. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get my voice right for this. Well, hey there, Buckles. You can't go going through the line like that. You know, don't be a litter. You need to be a jitterbug, not a litter bug. Like, what are you fellas doing?
Hey, I know we're on
Symphony,
vacation, but I'm not learning new dances.
Tiffany Simons is simply going to at this point open up the grill.
Okay. Okay.
And since we've been going around doing stuff, the grill hasn't been turned off. There's still
Right, right.
steaks on there.
Ooh, okay.
So
All
I'm willing
right.
to bet they're burning.
Oh, okay. You know what? You know what? This is gonna be a bit of a persuasion still.
God, hold on. Before you
Yeah.
persuade, I have my spatula, and it's already out of its holster.
And he is just going to say, the steaks, they're burning.
Okay.
I look horrified.
Oh my god.
Who's going to rescue them?
All right, all right. Tiffany, I'm gonna need a chaos check from you.
All right.
All right.
Was
You're
that a reference to something?
No.
The stakes are burning?
No, he's just banking on the fact that they're going to care enough.
right.
Hell yeah.
You'll see the plan unfold.
Okay, so in this case, we're gonna say it's a two. You want to get two chaos, which is
All right.
tails on the coin. You want to get at least two.
All right. I'm going
Uh,
to put 6 in.
all right, and Jeff, if you want, you can add to his pool.
And how do I do that?
Basically, you give him one of your tokens. In this case, a chaos token. If he fails, you lose that from your pool. If he succeeds, you get it back.
Okay. I
I
add
believe.
one of my chaos tokens to your pile.
Okay,
All
so
right.
you have seven
7.
tokens.
All right. That is 3 chaos.
All right. So you do this move, you're like the stakes are burning, and the first thing you see on their face is a look of utter and complete horror. So what they do is they will just run towards the grill and just like place it on the ground, and like they're looking for the tools. They're gonna start by taking from Jeff's belt the tongs, and of course they click it twice, and then they
You're
As they
saying
go.
they get to my belt and take my tool before I even get a chance to whap them?
well they take the tongs. You still have the spatula and the brush.
As they go for it, he's going to nod to Jim, and he's going to, as they go, they bend down to try and rescue the steaks. He's going to shove one of them in.
Oh,
Nice. While you shove a guy's face into the grill, I disarm the other one. Like I do that thing where your sword and you go plang up on the hilt, and then I grab it with I
just
grab
like
the tongs out of the air and click them twice.
okay. Okay. I'm gonna need two checks from. I'm gonna need a check from each of you. Is what I'm
All
trying to
right.
say. For tossing one into the grill while slamming the lid
Yeah.
on top of him, that is gonna make a chaos roll. Now he's
All right.
not expecting it because he's trying to save the stakes. So
Yeah.
the check here will be a two. Luckily, it's
Okay.
gonna be hard, but not super hard.
Got it.
Jeff, you're trying to disarm him. Disarm him. Yours is going to be a three because it's directly in his hand. And because he clicked it, he knows it works. He's got the confidence to it. So,
And how do you get 3?
okay, in this case, you're trying to disarm him. So I want you to do me a law check, which is heads on the core on the coin. You want to get add as many from your pool as you can. You have a law of 5. Is that correct?
Right now I have 4. I have 4.
You have 4. Okay. So you want to get a 3, which means that you'll be adding a minimum 3 law from that pool. The 3 law from your pool, and then you flip the coin, and if you get law, which is heads, that's a success. You want to get 3 successes, basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 4 coins, basically.
Yeah, you can roll 3 or 4 in order to succeed.
Did you want to
And
roll first, or do you want me to go first?
let's do
Or
Jeff
same
real
time?
quick.
Okay.
And is this a thing he can help me with, or because we're doing them simultaneously, you can't?
Yes, well, we can because nothing's been resolved. If you want to give him
Oh, he's
one
only
from
got
your
like one, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
I don't think
Okay,
if I risk that, I think he just goes down immediately. So
cool.
I'm gonna hold
So,
off on that. I apologize.
no problem. Let me pull up the
And
Safari thing. Where is that?
let's see if I can.
I had a die roller. Oh, my internet died. I have to pull it up again. Okay.
The moment I realized I could take the whole grill, that's when I formulated this plan. Just shove him in.
Fantastic. So I'm rolling 4 tokens here. And I need 3s.
So what you want to do is you're going to aim for a law, which is heads. You want to get 3 success. You want to get 3 heads on the token or on the coin.
Okay, here I go. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Heads is 1, right? So I only have 2.
Okay. Go ahead, Tiffany. Roll me your chaos check to drop the lid on top of the guy.
All right. That is 4 chaos.
Okay. So in this case, Jim, you will be until you do something to get it back. You'll be subtracting 1 law token from your pool.
Okay, so I'm down to 3. That's a
Uh,
mixed result. If there's a mixed result, the dad succeeds, but must
mhm.
explain how a little bit of balance helped them. They must
Yes.
discard one of the tokens drawn. Yeah.
Uh, so yes. You can go ahead and explain what you want to do here in a moment. I just will say that real quick that Tiffany, as he's like trying to like save the steak, you like slamming on top of him. You hear is like, I need to turn this around, otherwise it's gonna be really black on one side and uneven on the other side.
So even
Uh,
though it's coated with dirt, it's like he's just worried about the taste.
exactly. I mean, yes, exactly. That's exactly correct. Uh, so Jeff, yes, you go to disarm him. You flip it up in the air. Um, do you want to describe how it's a mixed success in this
Yeah,
case, or do you
yeah,
go ahead? Go
yeah.
ahead. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I'm so dramatic. Um, it goes perfectly, like, but showbiz perfectly. And I even do like an Errol Flynn, haha, kind of a thing, and then click, and he's gonna be like, this guy's putting way too much effort into this bit for a vacation dad, and besides, like, we fight sort of with our fists, not with weaponry.
And you both have the flair for the dramatic. So he's like, wait a minute, you're not vacation dads, you're drama dads.
While the other
You
guy's
need to
face
chill out.
melts.
He just says to the guy, he just says to him, you need to chill out. Relax.
Okay, so there's not like a huge amount of focus on combat in this game. So I'm gonna just do like Monster of the Week and say it's a bit reactionary. Uh uh and then Tiffany, what are you gonna do in this situation now that he's fingered you all as drama dads?
Did we lose Kyle?
How do you... No, I'm thinking. Sorry. Symphony is gonna go ahead and sit. He's gonna embrace the full chaos, and he's gonna say, "I'm not a drama dad. We ran out of meat."
Fuck, that's good.
Okay. You're embracing the chaos. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and enact a rule here. This is it's a defining moment, in which case all the tokens in the draw will be lost if the action fails.
Okay.
Now I want to give you this. It will be a 3. It is going to be difficult. But you have your roll. So you can do up to your since you're bracing your chaos, you do the maximum of 6.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yes, you can. You would be giving him from your chaos pool.
Okay, yeah.
So
I have
that'd
5.
be 7 then?
Are you how much are you gonna
sorry.
no, you're good. How Jim, how much are you gonna give Timpani in out of your chaos pool?
Oh, I can give more than one?
Yeah, it's Timpani can get a maximum of 10. So he has 6, you can give him an additional 4.
And then I'll be down to 1.
If he succeeds though, you get them back.
Yeah, I'll give him 4.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Oh. Oh. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, that's 2 chaos.
Ooh. Ooh.
I believe that means all of it goes away, yes?
Hold on.
This means you flubbed your line so bad.
Oh, I have an idea for it.
Oh my god.
I'll wait to see what.
Oh, and I did
Yeah.
too, because I was helping.
Yeah. Although you still have 1 chaos left, I believe, because you had 5. But if they all disappear,
I still have 1, yeah.
I don't know what the rule on this is.
If a dad's law or chaos stat reaches 0, they become a deadbeat or hard ass and have failed the game. The GM should determine how to proceed with their character.
I do have a suggestion if you're open to it.
Please.
He's gonna fully commit to the character. He's no longer a drama dad. He's a vacation dad. He's changing sides.
Okay. All right.
Full chaos into just flipping sides.
So at this very moment, instead, what you're suggesting is we switch your faction from drama to vacation dad.
Yes.
So
Which means I'm immediately outnumbered.
Yes.
Okay. So before I proceed, because hey y'all, this is not how I thought this was gonna go.
Yeah.
This is not how I thought this was gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's been 10 on.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. We're doing it, but like I didn't. This is not where I thought this was gonna go.
I said full chaos, and I went full chaos.
Okay. So I have to ask because I like I said, I didn't expect this. Is Timpani still going to help retrieve the remote for the drama, or is he turning on his fellow drama dad?
He is gone. His fellow drama dad said, "Go into character." He has bought into it. He's going full method. You never go full method. He went full method.
You're Christian Bale with this shit.
Oh god!
For the duration of the adventure, you're not yourself right now.
You turned into the villain. Hey Kyle, real quick, you have a habit of this. By the limited time talking with you, I think there's a habit being formed.
Oh no! You were a normal actor before!
No, I wasn't.
This was always me!
I've always enjoyed the vacation. I've lived, breathed, existed in the vacation.
Okay. I got this. All right. So you say that, and the vacation dad that you're talking to, like, looks into the windows of your souls, your very eyes themselves, and sees the bonfire in the middle of the woods in your eyes. He sees the burning of the vacation dad. He was like, okay. And he's gonna like turn his attention over to Jim. then we only have one. We only have one. I can't speak. We only have one intruder. And Jim, both Timpani and this other dad have turned on you. They're currently staring at you with weapons drawn.
Wait, they have weapons? I thought I had the weapons.
I don't think Tiffany has a weapon other than the grill itself.
I was counting the grill.
Or
That's
the ash
why.
can.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
I love the
shit.
fact it still has the other dad just sticking out of it.
Oh
he's
my
he's trying his
God.
best to flip that steak right now because you don't want to ruin the flavor, you know.
Yeah.
So I have two options in this situation. I can play the law game and run, or I can join the vacation dads and go full method myself. And I consider it for a long time. And I'm looking at the steak, and I'm looking at them. I look at the steak, and I look at them, and I flip over the utensils, and I start to hand them to each of them. And then I throw them up in their faces, and I bolt towards the remote.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a chaos roll.
No,
don't know how
wait. I wanted it to be law because that's all I have left. Chaos would be to join them. Law is to stick to my mission.
That is fair. That is fair. Go ahead and give me a law roll. You're I was not expecting PvP in this, so I'm gonna have to improvise the shit out of this.
I'm okay with it unless you want to say his subconscious is still warring for his soul, and so he could assist me with coins of his own.
I think he's gone full method, but he hasn't given up full chaos.
That is fair. If you want to say that Timpani subconsciously, in the matter of chaos, is going to assist him, I would like a narrative explanation on your
So
side.
he'd be throwing chaos tokens on my law tokens?
I think it's less of a like helping and more of a more of going so deeply into the method acting that it is what is the pinnacle of it than to take on the persona of the wisest vacation dad and take his place.
You're going to take over this vacation dad's place. Is that your plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so this is a strategic choice. Let the lawman go for the remote, and then you'll do whatever sneaky thing you're going to do.
As long as it leads to chaos, he's just going to keep going along with the acting.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Okay, so fuck it. I'm gonna do my own thing in this situation. What you can do is we're gonna do exactly what you're saying, but you still have to give your pool of whatever chaos. The chaos coins are being converted to law coins for this purpose.
Okay.
But you could do up to 10 on Jeff's maximum to help him with that.
Okay.
Jeff, I'm going to say the difficulty did slide down just a bit because you're no longer attacking the player. The difficulty is 2, so you need to get two law tokens.
Okay, so I'm throwing 3 of my tokens, and I could use as many chaos tokens as he wants to throw.
Would I still have 6 since I lost them all, or is it like how's that working?
So, what I'm going to do in this case, because it's not in the rules, I'm just going to do my own thing. Fuck it.
Okay.
You are going to keep your pool, because the character may have switched factions into a bit of a hard ass vacation dad.
Yeah.
It may have switched factions on that aspect, but he's still like a person of chaos, like definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for that, because then it means I get an assist here.
Yeah. I'll toss him all the chaos that he wants. He's gonna call for all the vacation dads in the vicinity for a mega party.
So you're throwing all 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 8.
Oh wow.
He's just gonna say, what would vacation dads do? Party, and just to say that's what we're doing now. Full method.
I got 4 heads.
Fantastic. All right, so Jeff, if you have lost any law tokens, you'll get one back. Sorry, I'm gonna start doing character names. Timpani, you don't worry about the ones you borrowed.
Yep.
Let him borrow. You're back. Um, so if I may, feel free to jump off this or do any changes. I'm gonna describe the scene real quick. So, Jeff, you're getting ready to throw stuff out there. It acts as a distraction. You throw stuff at the guy in front of him. At that moment, your former ally Timpani has used this opportunity to seize control. So what he has done is he's pulled out a boombox that was conveniently sitting next to him, and on maximum volume to get up real party going as a distraction, he's got Jimmy Buffett playing. Uh, he's got Jimmy Buffett, a bunch of like some like yacht rock going on in the background, right? Uh, I do want to get a chaos roll from you real quick, Timpani, just to see like how distracted they are. Um, this is not a set DC, if you will. I just need to know like how distracted they are. So go ahead and roll me and put however much you want into it.
All right, putting 6 into it, and that is 2 chaos.
All right, so you got them pretty distracted going on. And yes, before you got everything going, you did take the guy's yard long drinking device, whatever you want, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. His
I think it's a colada bong.
Colada bong. Yeah, let's go with that. A colada bong. Your character is effectively out of the game from here. Just per the normal rules, but I like where it went. Very narratively structured. As Jim has to venture up Trash Mountain. Excuse me. No, that's right. Yeah, Trash Mountain. By himself.
It's his burden to bear the ring.
So you're going to be in charge of the playlist,
right? So sorry, go ahead.
I was just going full. Like he's just like I said, he's going full method. He's just like, forget the drama, forget the mission. What is a vacation, Dad?
Right. You've gone full parrot head in the background. There's this like Margaritaville playing, and you still have the grill, so you're like everyone's like talking around the grill and listening to Jimmy Buffett. The guy you had burned earlier is kind of like, giving you instructions on like, no, you got to make sure that one's in the middle because it's a little hot on the outside, otherwise it's going to cook uneven.
And he's just going to flip over that, Dad.
Oh.
Wait, you mean flip him over or flip over him?
Flip him over, like, because he's on the grill still.
I like it.
Like
All right. So Jim, as you're climbing up the mountain, going through the many tracks, wounding through here, you'll see pictures that will horrify you as this whole place. You will show on there. It says Dad Mountain, as you'll see like Trash Mountain will be crossed out. I'll say Dad Mountain below it, and as you walk through, you'll see what looks like what is meant to be a scary mansion ride, but for dads. So as you're walking through there, you'll see like there's a animatronic of a kid moving a thermostat down. So you will see like in another exhibit, there's like a refrigerator, but the door's open and there's nobody in front of it.
Drama Dad is gone so often that he is having trouble relating to these normal dad procedures and prejudices,
But you will see in one of them is your son or you see your son and your daughter as not literally your son, but you'll see like an approximation of someone's children, and they have rejection letters from Juilliard in their hands.
I suppress a scream.
You climb at the top of the hill, or the top of Trash Mountain, excuse me, and in there, where the tracks are, the area is lit with bright red lights and what looks like fire. I mean, in reality, it's just like fabric that's being moved with wind, and there's like red lighting around it. but it looks very, very dramatic, like a volcano with everything on fire. Uh, standing.
Can I do an obscure dad thing to do that's like just setting environment?
Go ahead.
There is a Bronco with the engine on and an inverter that's charging the device that's making the flames go up and down.
Nice. Yes, nice. Uh, and standing on top. Wait 1 second.
For young people, a Bronco was a type of SUV before those were common.
Side tangent. They actually brought the Bronco back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 2019, I think.
That's how not a dad I am, that I didn't know that.
I'm also not a dad. I just like someone bragged to me about it. I was like, okay, cool.
They could have been fucking with you, but you wouldn't know.
The funny thing is that we're all playing dads, but not a single one of us here is one.
Yeah, yeah. As you proceed forward, you hear you smell the faint smell of bug spray as you see it being sprayed across the ground in like little bottles that they'll have like the tops broken off, but it's very misty at the bottom from all the bug spray. A man sitting on top of a comfy lazy boy, not lazy boy, lazy boy chair. As it vibrates, he's sitting there with a crown on his head, which is just a visor with
Wait,
like
lazy boy.
Yep.
He's gotta have an esports visor helmet that's like shooting lasers everywhere.
Well, no, because remember he's the vacation dad, not the gamer dad, which is a faction that I just made up.
It's the forbidden faction, not known to many.
They're the rising faction right now. Yeah. He's gonna look down on you. Actually, you know what? No, hold up. Thank you. And I did not yes and well. Once again, I apologize, Jeff.
Good.
That's on me. Kyle, you are correct. Jeff, you are also correct. He is in fact sitting in a gamer chair, not a lazy boy, not a comfy chair. And on his visor is a series of LEDs to represent the crown. They got like LED strips going up the side of it, right? And you will see like a controller in one hand and a bag of what's the name of that chip that people like? I'm suddenly forgetting the name
Doritos?
of. No, yeah, you know what? Not what I meant.
Canonically, we have a thing on Omniversal Escapades is where the big brands are things that aren't really that big, or like were big in the 90s, sort of.
Right. Let me think of a chip that is
Bugles.
What? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Thank you, Jeff. So he's got a controller in one hand and a bag of bugles in the other. As he's sitting there, looks like he's very tired, as dads are, but also not at all amused by your presence. You dare enter into the realm of the the vacation dads.
I give him this look like I'm on to you, buddy. And and I strike an awesome, elegant pose. Like I whip my suit jacket like back over one hip, still buttoned in the middle.
Right.
And I kind of flip my floppy hair down in front of him a little bit. And then with my other hand, I draw out my pocket watch and I pop it open. And I can like see my image in the reflected glass over it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually a cool like spy type device that has a view screen and a zoom lens, so I can look at the guy real up close. And I recognize him as Barry, the annoying like acting instructor down at the community theater. And he is pretending to be the Lord of the Vacation Dads.
Nice. Yes.
Wait.
You will recognize Barry. He is recent.
Like...
Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, I was just gonna ask. So is this like two or three layers of disguise? Like, is this like video? Is this drama
Oh,
dude as video game dude, or is this a video game dude who infiltrated drama dads, who's now using those skills to infiltrate vacation dads?
well, here's the thing. As you'll note, as Jim will note, Barry is new to the drama dads. He's only recently joined,
Oh.
and he's a bit of a jerk. Some might
As
say
gamers are notoriously.
he is known as a bit of a deadbeat dad. So yes, you'll see Barry, who you recently saw as a recent convert to the drama dads, is currently pretending to be the king of the vacation dads while wearing an attire similar to that of the E-dads.
How are you enjoying your staycation?
I'm enjoying it quite well, thank you. That was not his voice, but that's his voice now. I see your flair for the dramatics hasn't left.
I take off my jacket and throw it over my shoulder, and I walk over to him. Kind of cool, but like, there's really no need to fake it anymore. And I go up to him and I kneel down on one knee and kind of put my elbow on my knee and look him in the eye like I would like a young person. And I say, Barry, this is the greatest performance I've ever seen.
Okay. What is Jim trying to accomplish here? I want to make sure.
To create the like tightest bond between drama dads in history.
Okay.
Like game recognized game.
I think unless you had anything else planned, that's basically it.
Wait, I won the remote through the power of friendship?
Oh, okay. You're trying to make a friend out of him. I completely misunderstood.
What did you think I meant?
I thought you were like, I'm teaming up with you now. That was so fucking dramatic. I am down.
No, Barry's now a drama dad, and I'm like welcoming him into the fold. And we have won the mission. Like, if we wanted to, we could just permanently pretend to be vacation dads, and I'm his like power behind the throne. In fact, yes, that's what we're doing for this vacation.
Okay. All right. Hold up. I'm going to I need you to give me a law roll, right?
Okay.
Because this is definitely a decision making. With a three, you need 3 successes.
Okay, and I'm up here alone. Homeboy can't help me with this one.
Yeah, you're all on your own alone.
Unless he could think of some way to do so. And I'm betting it all. I'm going for law here.
Okay. Let's say that this is a pretty big one. So this is an all or nothing situation, or defining moment, excuse me, is what they call it in the system.
Here I go. Start.
Well, the last time that was a defining moment came up.
Okay, here I go. It's a mixed success. I got 2 heads.
Okay. So here's what you're going to do. He's going to look at you and say, yes. Yes, I believe we have pulled I have pulled such the dramatic scheme that I think I'm going to keep the remote here.
Then I will stay by your side and defend it to my death.
All right. So this is moved into a twist ending I wasn't expecting in the slightest. To kind of wrap up the campaign here. And this can actually lead to a future thing we could do maybe next year around the same time, or whenever we feel like it.
Perhaps there's a coup.
Yeah.
The two of us have to run.
The Timpani coup.
The Tiffany coup. So to give it like an outro scene sort of situation here, the two members who have been sent from the drama dads to retrieve the remote from the vacation dads have switched sides. Tiffany has gone full method acting in his role and has embraced his inner chaos at the same time, and has started leading his own like group of chaos agents within the vacation dads. But they still get their grill on. Sometimes they have a beer, beer or two or something like that. Um, Jim has teamed up with the leader of the vacation dads, who is also at one point part of the drama dads. You may be part of another faction. We may have to find out next time, as they currently roll over Trash Island and the land of Wall-E World. Thank you for coming to this week's episode. This has been a lot of fun. I had a lot of laughs. Not how I thought that today's campaign was gonna go, but hey, you know what? This game
You never can tell with the drama dads.
You can never tell with the drama. They're wild cards, man.
You tell him get in character for a disguise, and then all of a sudden you're facing the second army.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a button on that episode really quick.
Go ahead.
I call up Grandma's house and I talk to the wife. I'm like, honey, we're gonna have to extend our vacation.
Nice.
I imagine it just cuts back to the pool with just like the kids in it with like party hats on, and just kind of like looking around, just like.
Nice. Kyle, what do you think Timpani is doing post raid on the trash mountain?
Well, he did say they all need to chill out. So the journey for the thermostat has started.
Oh.
The global thermostat.
The global thermostat.
Oh, it's a Mr. Freeze situation.
Hold up. That's a little too close to home right now. There's somewhere just like an extra player kid bringing the remote up just barely slightly right now. I'm going to go yell at this extra dimensional kid. All right. This has been great. Thank you all, everyone. Thank you, Kyle, for joining us today on the Father's Day edition of Omniversal Adventures. Thank you, of course. Thank you, as always, Jeff, for joining us and getting everything set up. We appreciate it. I'd also like to thank our audience today for watching it. I know this is pretty unusual, both doing a show on Father's Day and then the game we're playing, because like, what is it? But honestly, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of laughs. This has been great.
I mean, that's what Father's Day is all about, right?
Yeah.
Right.
As far as I can tell.
It's that and telling dad jokes, and for some reason, being on the spotlight like this makes me where I can't tell dad jokes. I don't know why. Real quick, Kyle, do you have any social media or projects that you want to put out there into the ether, so to speak?
No, and as with previous, if you somehow find me on the internet, cool. I don't know how you did that, but congratulations.
Fair enough. Jeff, how can people find you and anything you might be up to?
Well, you can always listen to Shattered Worlds RPG, which is the space opera actual play show that that uses the role-playing game system I wrote or developed, however you say that. It's really funny. The people on there are awesome. We have the space opera campaign, and then we have a D&D side quest thing going. And everybody on there is great. There's 5 seasons of the main campaign. We're coming up on our 6th. So check that out. We're on Facebook, on Twitter at SWRPGpod. And let's see. Oh, I'm writing novels set in the universe. So I'm near publishing the first one called The Tower of Justice.
Nice.
Sounds exciting.
And through the year, a bunch of websites you had mentioned, can they go back to episode 1, or is each season not connected?
Well, I just made these little intros for each season, and the first one basically says you get the history of a really pivotal character in that one and a really pivotal event.
Okay.
But the sound quality isn't that great, so you might want to come back to it later. I would recommend starting with season 5 because that's when we meet the players, Jamie and Christy, Rachel, and Ash comes back, and yeah, it's really cool. So season 5 or season 1, or if you really want to be a diehard because you think I'm hilarious, go back to the prequel episodes.
Nice. You could find me on Twitter and Instagram at GeekisDean. On Twitter, I don't really post much because that place is a trash fire. But I have it if you want to follow me for whatever reason. On a side note to that one, Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter, said he was going to get rid of bots. I've been followed by more bots lately than I have ever in the years of Twitter that I've been on there. And just the month of June, I've gotten more bot followers than anywhere else. So, I mean,
this Twitter complaint is brought to you by Disney and Discovery Max.
The solution to the bot problem is reclassifying them as something else.
Right.
Can't be botted if they're not called bots.
That's fair. On why am I spacing?
That's a good name for a show. Let's write that down.
Spacing? Yeah, why am I spacing? Gonna write that down. Hold up. But on my Instagram, primarily the other thing I do is I post workout stuff because I'm trying to become a personal trainer. But also occasional comedy stuff, like I released today about how the company Old El Paso named one of their sauces salsa verde sauce. And if you don't know Spanish, salsa is the Spanish word for sauce. So they said sauce verde sauce. And that type of thing annoys me. Yeah, it annoys the hell out of me. Also, because somebody, you know what? Go watch the video. I don't want to give away too much. Other than that, of course, you could follow us on Twitter at Omniversal ESC. I think it's our Twitter. I should know that. I'm the one who set it up. Pardon me.
If you haven't seen our Twitch version of this, twitch.tv/Omniversal Escapades.
Yep, there's that. And it is Omniversal ESC, so pardon my not saying it right. Also, we have a YouTube channel that should be under the same name, Omniversal Escapades. We have our Twitch. And then on every other week, we tend to have a normal episode. So, like, presuming nothing happens, we should be doing something else on the 25th of June. I don't want to spoil too much right now, but we have something special planned. It will not be our normal campaign just because some people are going on vacation, which is understandable. It's summer. Like, why wouldn't you? But yeah, we'll be doing another episode on the 25th, and it's going to be a little something special. I think Jamie's planning to run something. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. But I would like to thank everyone for showing up today for stream. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, our viewers. I think that's it for this week. And happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to my dad.
Hey, happy Father's Day, my dad, whose name is also Dean.
It's Dean squared.
Dean squared.
Amazing.
All right. Jeff, you want to go ahead and
I think 5 minutes of awkward silence is best.
Okay, yeah. No one talk.
Well, at a dad party, sometimes that'll just happen. People be standing there just sort of thinking about stuff.
Right. Well, I mean, they're trying not to think about how much debt they're in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, tickets to Disneyland aren't cheap.
No, neither are tickets to Walt E. World.
God, I want to go to Wall-E World so bad.
It would be a terrible experience, but I feel like just like the novelty of going there is worth like at least once.
You
Right?
get to ride that ride where you get to suit up in future garb in a floating chair with like big gulps. Oh man.
I mean, it sounds like a good vacation, but I probably wouldn't want to live there. But the vacation dads do, so take that as you will.
Yeah, they should get back
No,
to
they
work.
don't live there. They're vacationing there indefinitely.
It's not a it's not. Yeah, that's right. It's not a place where you live when you enjoy where you live. It's a vacation all year round. That's right.
Or if you're method acting.
Or if you're better, yes.
Remember, kids, never go full method.
They'll never go for method. That's right. That's right. All right. Thank you for showing up, everyone.
Hell yeah. So we have 10 minutes left.
Yep.
I'm thinking because we want to get our numbers up, right? We want to go 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I figure we could just run a test pattern. This is where we chat with our listeners, right? In the Twitch chat. So why don't we just kind of talk about the game and what we thought of it?
Okay. Yeah. I chose the game to get just a bit of context when we were deciding to do this, which was very last minute on me. But I think we only talked about it like since Friday. We're just like we want to do some extra content. Plus, we might throw this up on the Patreon later, if everything's recorded, we can get it edited and everything. And the idea was just to get more content, get the Twitch channel going and whatnot. And my idea was like, well, it's Father's Day. What seems more appropriate than a father's based campaign? And this came up after like Jeff was like, do you have any plans about like doing a one shot Monster of the Week? I was like, well, I have nothing for Monster of the Week besides the main campaign, but I could think of something else. And then I thought of Into the Dadlands. So yeah, that's kind of how I came to that general conclusion.
It was a great choice. Man, that game was fun. Kyle, like every time you open your mouth, it was like a new golden nugget.
Yeah, like Twitch has a clip option where you just highlight a certain section of the game, and like the majority of what you have brought to this campaign could be clipped. Like, so good.
I can't wait to edit it into a what are those things called? Podcast.
Right. like a highlight reel at one point. If you had to like best of guest highlight reel as a rerun or whatever, I'd want you to what you brought to the game to be in there more than a few times, especially when Tiffany went like full method and just like switch teams.
Right before he did that though, he went full chaos and literally flipped a man on the grill.
Yeah.
That's some pro wrestling shit.
Yeah, I love it because drama is a very broad term. It's like, oh yeah, like one part actor, but also one part WWE's All-Star. That was great.
I feel like there's also just like a small, just like one part psychopath in there because I don't think you can do something like that without that. But yeah.
Now, Dean, behind the scenes, was a lot of that stuff from a module?
No. So what I had sent you on the PDF is exactly what I got. So I had to improvise like 90%. No, not even 90%. Short of the rules, I had to improvise literally everything.
That was amazing. You did great.
Thank you. I will admit that I came up with the Vacation Dads probably like an hour prior to us starting it. I was like, oh, what are they going to go to? What's the vacation thing? So at first I thought I was going to do like a cruise ship. I was like, yeah, but for this kind of thing, an amusement park's kind of more fun. Especially because Trash Mountain was such a good name for this amusement park. So yeah, like besides what you both provided the campaign, like 90% of what I put out there was purely improv.
I also liked a lot just because like there's a lot of props in there too. Like you know like when you think location, I feel like it's hard to like think like that, like it's props, but like by virtue of being an amusement park. Just like you mentioned with like the ropes for the line. I just thought, yeah,
That was great.
just like using the environment. I
I
thought
forgot
was a
you
lot
were
of fun.
trailing all those stanchions and ropes.
I like to imagine he still has them trailing behind.
But the best part is if you think back, that was the early side that Tiffany was just an agent of chaos waiting to be released. Because just like, see this ropes, forget these ropes. I'm just gonna walk straight through, and that was an early side. That was
She's
just
not
like
going past him, not going over him, not going around him, not even going through him.
through him, through them. Excuse me, yeah. And then I like I had to just like, what is the most dad musician currently in existence? And it had to be Jimmy Buffett. Like my dad's not a Jimmy Buffett fan, but if there was ever a stereotype of a vacation dad whose favorite music is any band, it was going to be Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Especially since they call themselves parrot heads. That if you're a fan, I don't know if you know this, if you're a fan of Jimmy Buffett, you're a parrot head.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And all his songs are, tropical based or whatever. But yeah, and Jeff, I enjoy the heel turn that you brought in as well, because I was not expecting that either. Like I had some like funny fight plan stuff, like you go to fight him and he was gonna throw a White Claw at you, that kind of thing.
Everyone always expects the first turncoat. They never expect the second one.
Well, I didn't actually turn. Me and Barry are still operating on behalf of the drama dads, but like we can't just run off with the remote. We've got to like finish our what do you call it? A season? We have to finish the season of this production.
Right. Well, here's the thing. He's gone. Barry has gone so dramatic. He's not actually a drama dad. He's an E-dad, pretending to be a drama dad, pretending to be a vacation dad. He's a triple agent, but he's gone full method, much like Tiffany.
I love the idea too, of just like at the end of just like potentially down the line, they're both claiming to be the same person, and when the vacation dads go through the records, they're like, wait.
I don't see either of these people on the itinerary.
Oh.
Wait, there's a vacation itinerary?
Yeah, they're vacation dads. Of course, there's a vacation.
Oh, you
itinerary.
said it! You set it up, Chekhov's Rolodex, right at the beginning.
Yeah.
The dad base.
Yeah,
Yep.
the database.
And they go through all the dads, and they're like, "There's no Barry or Jim."
I set the Chekhov's dad joke.
I love the
Holy
idea.
shit! That's the title of this episode.
Chekhov's dad joke.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I feel like this just spawned an entire just like opera, like us. It's like events. Like this is just a snapshot in this world. Like there's about to be a whole just full blown like dad wars.
right,
World War
right.
Dad.
Just get like, oh, the betrayers have betrayed us. It's gonna be like vacation dads versus the drama dads, and secretly the E dads are pulling something in the distance, and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
And then opportunistic dads on the sidelines just coming in and out.
Right. The sports dads have like their hockey sticks and baseball bats ready for the moment to come. That kind of thing.
Tiffany Simon's children just still waiting to be let out of the swimming pool.
Dad, we're done swimming now. That's great, but I have to go prepare more hamburgers.
By the way, there's one secret that has yet to be revealed.
Huh.
Tiffany Simons is his first name.
Oh. Oh.
That's a long one.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the after party just reveal.
That's Oh, vacation dads would spend like 2 hours talking about your first name, how long it is, and like what it's all about.
Exactly.
They'll talk about all kinds of crap with whatever random stranger while they're on vacation. One thing that I didn't get to do is vacation dads are always spending money, but maybe now that Barry and Jim are at the top of the heap, they're just getting all those admissions fees and things as like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fundraiser for the theater.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a hard move, getting around that, and that will be explored in the sequel session.
No, I just imagine just like Operation Redacted. They just show up in this weird Dadlands world, and there's just this insane just politics of dads going on. And they're just so confused.
Oh no!
Just gonna imagine. I'm forgetting names, so I apologize, Jeff. I'm just gonna refer to you as your character. I don't know why I'm forgetting names currently, but just imagine
Danny Eastman.
Yeah, Danny's just gonna like walk through a portal into another universe. You just see like dads in stereotypical clothing going to war with each other. They got like the colada bongs versus like those like stage rods they use, for curtains back in the day for stage plays.
Well, the colada bong can be used as a as kind of like nunchucks, or there's like a Chinese censer that hangs on a chain, like that'll be full of incense or what have you.
And they're just going to war, and you see the sports dads with their hockey sticks and their lacrosse batons. I don't know a lot about lacrosse.
Sticks or something?
Yeah.
I feel like drama dads would just stay out of it.
I'm sorry, but no, they're the drama dads.
Yeah.
Drama.
They're all about drama.
I feel like we'd just be over there silently judging all this physical activity.
I'm just imagining a lot of what the kick flip. It's dance moves. They fight with dance moves. It's like West Side Story.
Okay.
I would imagine though, just like they would be the best at spying, just because like just Agents of Chaos going full method. Just
right.
Check this out. Nobody knows that they're at war because they're infiltrated through all the other dads.
It's a silent war where they're all fighting. They're just like, that's weird. Why did they come assault us? They were talking about how like we attacked them, but no one did that. And then just like the higher ups that are just like method acting their way in is just keeping it just like that information suppressed. So there's just like this massive war going on, and no one in the factions knows about it.
Oh, yeah. This sounds like the Changelings in the Dominion War.
Oh, this is great.
The dad opera.
The dad opera, yeah.
Forget space.
Dad's in space.
That's great.
Oh man. Well, it's 3:01. Thank you, Kyle, so much for joining us, and it was great hanging out with you again.
Yes, it was a blast. Please feel free to call on me anytime.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Like at 3 a.m. I don't want to wake up for that. All
right. I think that's it for this episode of Omniversal Escapades. Thanks you.
Yeah, Omniversal Escapades. Thanks you.
Yeah, Omniversal Escapade. Thanks you. I'm talking in third person for the company, not about myself. Thank you for watching. Everyone have a great Father's Day.
What did Dad say at the end of a party?
Well, it depends on where you are. If you're in the Midwest, it's going to be the Midwest goodbye.
It's when you slap your knees and say, "Go, welp." Hold on.
And then you spend another 10 minutes talking.
Yeah, because they're trying your best not to inconvenience the other one. How about this? I will end this on a dad joke. How's that sound? I'll just do that. Awesome. 1 second. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? It was feeling crummy.
Oh. Amazing. One might even say sweet.
Oh, jeez. Jeff, I saw you picture your bridge of your nose. That's exactly how I should write that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and we'll
I'm terrible at these. I'm like cookies get burned. They don't come out right. overdone.
Jeff, it's okay. You're crumbling under the pressure.
Ooh.
Oh, Kyle, we have to have you back. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Cut to theme.
Yeah. Da 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 da. At the stream, please. Da 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 da.
This is not the original copyrighted material.
I don't have theme music. Da 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 da. No, wait, that is copyrighted.
Just hold one note. No one's got one note held
Oh.
for like 5 minutes straight copyrighted. Reaches over.
That's when it got really quiet.
Uh,
Good night.
right.
Night.